Have you ever wondered why you keep attracting the same kind of man? The one who seems amazing at first, but eventually leaves you feeling empty, unseen, and utterly drained? The kind of man who pulls you in with promises and then pushes you away with inconsistency. You tell yourself, this time will be different, yet the script always seems to play out the same way. You're not alone. This pattern, this frustrating loop, isn't random. It's a reflection of something much deeper within you, a hidden landscape shaped by your past experiences and unspoken needs. Think of it like this. Within each of us resides a collection of inner figures, characters, if you will, that Jung called archetypes. One of the most influential is the shadow, the part of ourselves we often disown or reject. It's the repository of all the traits, desires, and emotions we deem unacceptable, both individually and collectively. We hide these aspects not just from the world, but often from ourselves. Now here's the crucial part. What we repress in our shadow, we IET to project onto others. The man who keeps his distance despite appearing to love you deeply is often triggering something within your shadow. Perhaps he embodies a trait you secretly crave but believe you shouldn't possess, like independence or emotional detachment. Or maybe he mirrors a fear you've long buried, the fear of abandonment, the fear of not being good enough. You're drawn to him precisely because he represents the unacknowledged parts of yourself, the fragments you've pushed away. Consider the woman who constantly seeks validation from men. Deep down, she may harbor a belief that she's unworthy of love, a belief rooted in childhood experiences or societal conditioning. This belief resides in her shadow. When she encounters a man who withholds affection or plays hot and cold, he's unknowingly triggering this core wound. His behavior reinforces her negative self-perception, perpetuating the cycle of seeking external approval. She subconsciously chooses him because he confirms her deepest fear. This isn't about blaming you. It's about understanding the complex interplay between your inner world and your external relationships. The emotionally unavailable man, the charming manipulator, the chronic commitment phobe, these figures aren't simply appearing in your life by chance. They are drawn to you and you are drawn to them because of the unresolved tensions within your own psyche. Recognizing this is the first step toward breaking free from the pattern. You're not doomed to repeat the same mistakes forever. Understanding your shadow is key to choosing a different path, but how does one begin to explore this hidden territory? It starts with honest self-reflection, a willingness to confront the uncomfortable truths about yourself. What are your deepest fears? What are the qualities you most admire in others, and why? What triggers your strongest emotional reactions? These are the doorways to your shadow. Abstinence from seeking romantic relationships becomes a powerful tool in this process. It creates space for introspection, allowing you to turn inward and examine your own needs and desires without the distraction of external validation. It offers you the freedom to confront your shadow without the pressure of performing for someone else's approval. This journey of self-discovery is not easy, but it is essential for creating lasting, fulfilling relationships. The man who keeps his distance despite his apparent feelings is ultimately offering you a valuable lesson. He is showing you where you need to heal, where you need to integrate the fragmented parts of yourself. He is a mirror reflecting your own unresolved wounds. And by understanding this dynamic, you can finally break free from the cycle and choose a different kind of love. A love that is based on authenticity, self-acceptance, and genuine connection. Now let's delve deeper into why abstinence becomes such a crucial element in breaking these patterns. It's not about punishing yourself or denying your desires. It's about creating a space for self-discovery, a sanctuary where you can confront your vulnerabilities without the pressure of external validation. Think of it as an emotional detox, a period of cleansing that allows you to shed the layers of expectation and self-doubt that have accumulated over time. Many women fear being alone. They equate solitude with loneliness, believing that their worth is tied to their relationship status. This fear, often deeply ingrained, drives them to seek out romantic connections, even when those connections are unhealthy or unfulfilling. The shadow whispers, "You're not lovable unless someone desires you." Abstinence challenges this belief head-on. It forces you to confront the discomfort of being alone and to discover the strength and resilience that reside within you. It's during this period of solitude that you can begin to differentiate between your genuine needs and the needs that have been imposed upon you by society, family, or past partners. You start to recognize that you are complete within yourself, that you don't need someone else to validate your existence or to fill a void within you. This realization is incredibly empowering. It shifts the dynamic in your future relationships. Instead of seeking someone to complete you, you enter relationships as a whole person, capable of giving and receiving love in a healthy and balanced way. Imagine a woman who has spent years seeking her father's approval, a father who was emotionally distant and critical. She unconsciously seeks out partners who mirror this dynamic, men who are withholding and judgmental. She believes that if she can finally win their approval, she will finally feel worthy of love. This is a classic example of projecting the father complex onto her partners. Abstinence allows her to break this pattern. It gives her the space to grieve the unmet needs of her childhood and to develop a healthy sense of self-worth that is not dependent on external validation. She begins to understand that her father's inability to give her the love she needed was not a reflection of her worth, but a reflection of his own limitations. The journey towards self-discovery is not always linear. There will be moments of doubt, moments of loneliness, moments when you question whether you're on the right path. But it's during these moments that you must remember your intention, to create a life that is authentic, fulfilling, and aligned with your true self. Remember the Stoic wisdom. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Abstinence isn't just about avoiding relationships. It's about cultivating a relationship with yourself. And it's through this relationship with yourself that you can begin to attract a different kind of man, a man who is emotionally available, who is capable of genuine intimacy, and who sees you for who you truly are. He won't keep his distance out of fear or insecurity. He will draw closer because he recognizes and appreciates your strength, your authenticity, and your unwavering commitment to yourself. He will be a partner, not a project, a collaborator on the journey of life, not someone you need to fix or impress. So, embrace the solitude, confront your fears, and delve into the depths of your shadow. The woman you are becoming is far more powerful and beautiful than you ever imagined. Another critical aspect of this journey lies in understanding the inner masculine and feminine energies within you. Jung referred to these as the animus and anima, respectively. Every woman possesses an inner masculine side, animus, that represents assertiveness, logic, and independence. Conversely, every man possesses an inner feminine side, anima, that embodies intuition, creativity, and emotional sensitivity. When these energies are balanced and integrated, you experience a sense of wholeness and authenticity. However, often these inner energies become distorted or suppressed due to societal conditioning or past experiences. For example, a woman who grew up in a patriarchal environment may have learned to suppress her animus, believing that assertiveness is unfeminine or undesirable. She may then project this disowned masculine energy onto her partners, seeking out men who are dominant and controlling. She's unconsciously looking for the qualities she believes she lacks within herself. This dynamic can lead to unhealthy relationships where the woman feels disempowered and dependent. She may constantly seek the approval of her partner, sacrificing her own needs and desires in the process. The man who keeps his distance in this scenario is often reflecting her own lack of self-assertion. He unconsciously senses her need for external validation and uses it to maintain control. Abstinence provides the opportunity to reconnect with your animus and to cultivate your inner masculine energy. It allows you to develop your own sense of independence, to assert your boundaries, and to pursue your goals without seeking external approval. This doesn't mean becoming aggressive or domineering. It means embracing your inner strength and acting with confidence and conviction. Think of the woman who always agrees with everything her partner says, even when she disagrees. She fears conflict and believes that expressing her own opinions will jeopardize the relationship. She has suppressed her animus in order to maintain peace. Abstinence challenges her to find her voice. It gives her the space to explore her own beliefs and values and to learn how to express them assertively without fear of rejection. She might start by expressing her opinions in small, low-stakes situations, gradually building her confidence over time. This process of integrating your animus can be uncomfortable, especially if you've spent years suppressing it. You may encounter resistance from those around you who are accustomed to seeing you in a certain way. But it's important to remember that you are not responsible for managing other people's expectations. Your primary responsibility is to yourself and to living a life that is authentic and fulfilling. As you cultivate your inner masculine energy, you will naturally attract a different kind of partner, a man who respects your independence, who values your opinions, and who sees you as an equal. He won't be threatened by your strength or your assertiveness. He will celebrate it. He will be a partner who supports your growth and encourages you to reach your full potential. The journey of integrating your inner masculine and feminine energies is a lifelong process. There will be moments when you feel more aligned with one energy than the other, but the key is to maintain awareness and to strive for balance. When you are in harmony with your inner self, you radiate a confidence and authenticity that is irresistible. You become a magnet for healthy, fulfilling relationships. And the man who keeps his distance will no longer hold any appeal because you will have found the love and validation you seek within yourself. Another significant hurdle on this journey of self-discovery is confronting the fear of being unlovable. This fear often stems from past hurts, rejections, or traumatic experiences that have left deep emotional scars. These experiences can create a belief that you are fundamentally flawed or unworthy of love, a belief that resides deep within your shadow. You might unconsciously sabotage relationships, pushing away potential partners before they have a chance to reject you, or you might settle for unhealthy relationships that reinforce your negative self-perception. The man who keeps his distance can inadvertently trigger this fear of being unlovable. His inconsistent behavior or emotional unavailability can reinforce the belief that you are not worthy of his attention or affection. This can lead to a downward spiral of self-doubt and anxiety, further perpetuating the cycle of attracting unhealthy relationships. Abstinence provides a crucial opportunity to heal these past wounds and to challenge the belief that you are unlovable. It allows you to create a safe space for emotional processing, a space where you can grieve the losses of the past and begin to rebuild your self-esteem. This process often involves facing uncomfortable emotions, such as anger, sadness, and shame. It requires courage and vulnerability to confront these feelings head-on, but it is essential for healing and growth. Consider the woman who experienced a painful betrayal in a previous relationship. She now struggles to trust anyone, fearing that she will be hurt again. She keeps her emotional distance from potential partners, afraid of getting too close. Abstinence allows her to process the trauma of the betrayal and to develop healthy coping mechanisms for dealing with her fear. She might seek therapy, practice mindfulness, or engage in activities that promote self-care and emotional well-being. Slowly, she begins to rebuild her trust in herself and in her ability to choose healthy relationships. During this period of abstinence, it's important to practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a dear fry. Acknowledge your pain, validate your feelings, and remind yourself that you are worthy of love and happiness. This is not about ignoring your flaws or pretending that you are perfect. It's about accepting yourself as you are with all your imperfections and vulnerabilities. Stoic philosophy offers valuable guidance in this process. Epictetus taught that we cannot control external events, but we can control our reactions to them. While you cannot change the past, you can choose how you respond to it. You can choose to let your past define you, or you can choose to use it as an opportunity for growth and transformation. As you heal your past wounds and cultivate self-compassion, you will begin to radiate a different kind of energy, an energy of self-acceptance, self-love, and inner peace. This energy will naturally attract healthier, more fulfilling relationships into your life. The man who keeps his distance will no longer hold any power over you, because you will have discovered that the love you seek has always been within you. Ultimately, embracing abstinence is about claiming your emotional freedom and self-sovereignty. It's about recognizing that you have the power to choose your relationships deliberately, rather than reacting to unconscious patterns or seeking external validation. It's about understanding that your worth is inherent, not contingent upon the approval or affection of another person. The journey we've explored has been about untangling yourself from the web of projections and unmet needs that lead you to repeat unhealthy relationship patterns. You've confronted your shadow, integrated your inner masculine and feminine energies, and healed past wounds. You've learned to distinguish between genuine needs and those imposed by external forces. Now you stand at a crossroads, ready to make conscious choices about your future. Think of it as reclaiming your personal power. You've spent so much time and energy trying to understand the man who keeps his distance, trying to figure out what you need to do to win his approval. Now you can redirect that energy inward, focusing on your own growth, your own happiness, and your own fulfillment. You realize that you are the architect of your own life, and you have the power to create a life that is aligned with your values and your desires. The woman who has embraced abstinence and embarked on this journey of self-discovery approaches relationships from a place of strength and clarity. She no longer seeks a partner to complete her, to fix her, or to validate her worth. She seeks a partner who is her equal, someone who shares her values, respects her boundaries, and supports her growth. She enters relationships with open eyes, aware of her own needs and desires, and willing to walk away if those needs are not being met. This doesn't mean that she is immune to disappointment or heartache. Relationships are inherently complex, and there will always be challenges and disagreements. But she has developed the emotional resilience to navigate these challenges without sacrificing her self-worth or compromising her boundaries. She knows that she is capable of weathering any storm, and she trusts in her ability to create a fulfilling life regardless of her relationship status. So, as you move forward, remember the lessons you have learned. Embrace your solitude, cultivate your inner strength, and trust in your intuition. Don't be afraid to set boundaries and to walk away from relationships that don't serve your highest good. And most importantly, remember that you are worthy of love, happiness, and fulfillment. You don't need to chase love. You simply need to be the woman you are meant to be, and the right love will find you. The woman who knows her worth doesn't chase, she chooses.